Today we have our own team member Yashwini Bajaj with us from Canada. She's joining us from Canada and she's a physiotherapist and a wellness coach. Good evening, Yash. Over to you.
Hello, Sirisha. Thank you very much. I'm so excited to be here. As always, the energy of this group is amazing, and I'm so delighted. All right. So, without much further ado, let's begin. The topic for today is infinite possibilities. And this week, we are going to dive deep into this concept. First, let's understand what this really means. Now, today we are going to understand what infinite possibilities is and the science behind it. Now, let's understand what it really means. So, infinite possibilities is it means that at any given moment, there are multiple outcomes, almost infinite possible outcomes that could happen. And the one you experience is based on how you choose, what your beliefs are, your actions, and observations. That means if you are currently feeling stuck in any area of your life, remember that there are infinite possibilities and that you could change the outcome. The future is never fixed. What you do, what you think, your actions, your beliefs, and what you observe, your awareness can shift the outcome of your current reality. So let us understand this a little more. First, let's understand the science behind infinite possibilities. In physics, infinite possibilities has an explanation in many ways. There are some psychological studies, there are quantum studies. One popular one that we that really opened up the doors to possibility thinking was an experiment called the observer effect. Let me tell you a little more about this. Now, as you can see in the image, this experiment proved to everybody that the matter that exists, it can exist in either a waveform or a particle form. For example, in this experiment, when electrons were fired through an opening, you can picture tennis balls. Now, these electrons are supposed to exit like tennis balls, like a physical state. However, they went through the double slit like waves of water. So, the scientists decided to measure it because they could not understand how an electron could exist as a wave. It is supposed to be a solid particle. And when they observed it or when they tried to measure it, these same electrons started to behave like particles, which means they behave like the tennis ball. So, to simply put this, at any given moment, the waves are like infinite possibilities. There are multiple options available, but what you observe changes the outcome. So, the observer effect helps us understand that matter is present as infinite possibilities. When we observe it or measure it, it becomes a solid outcome. And that brings us to the understanding a simple example. Now, look at reality like Netflix. There are infinite shows that are available. Now, what you focus on, whether you choose a show that's full of action, full of drama, full of suspense, it's your choice. Now, your focus, when you click it, and your belief, that is your selection, helps you pick the outcome. So, your reality is the show you select. And this is how we understand the possibilities, the availability. Reality is just like Netflix, and you have multiple options. What you choose brings up as your reality. Now, let's talk about psychology. First, we understood the science behind it. Now, according to research, there are there is a study that says people who believe more options exist make better decisions. Let me give you an example. If there are two people who are currently looking for a job, both of them got fired from a company, but one believes that the market is bad, there are limited options, that there is so much competition out there. So they decide or they make choices from a place of lack. Their choices are based on feeling stuck or not having the confidence in more possibilities. So when they believe that limited options exist, their decision making is from a place of lack. So they may make fear based decisions. And then this pattern repeats over time. Whereas the other person who believes that, okay, maybe it's time to open up to new possibilities. Maybe I need to do a new course. Maybe I need to open up to networking. A different action leads to opening up of new doors. So that brings us to the next point. When people believe possibilities are open because they don't believe in lack or fear based options, they think creatively. They try new activities, new strategies, and that's how they discover better solutions. So a lot of times, our limitations are often the ones we create. If we were to switch our thinking from limited mindset to infinite possibilities, we might open up new doors that always existed, but we were never looking for them. So, this helps us understand what infinite possibilities really is. Now, before we get to the intention of today, now that we have discussed the logical part of it, I want each one of us participating to feel this emotionally and energetically. As we dive deep into this subject over the coming days, we are going to clear limited belief systems. So, for today, I want each one of you today to think of one challenge, an area of life where you feel stuck or limited. It could be your health, it could be your career, your relationships, your spiritual journey, it could be your quality of thoughts, anything. If there is an area that you are currently struggling with, where you feel you are limited or you have no option, you're feeling stuck, I want you to bring that up, bring awareness to that area of your life. Think of this, reflect on this area. And as you bring it up, ask yourself, is it somewhere, am I feeling stuck in my health, in my relationship, career? Just reflect. And as you bring this up, I want you all to listen to my voice and gently close your eyes. We are going to open up to infinite possibilities energetically and emotionally today. So close your eyes and allow yourself to focus on your breath and relax. Take a nice deep breath and relax. As you focus on your current challenge, I want you to bring your awareness to a version of you that has infinite wisdom, infinite love, infinite joy, infinite love and light. There is a version of you that is so infinite, so full of love, that is source energy. Within you is this well of inspiration, endless possibilities, and creation. Connect to this version of you within you. From this space of infinite love, infinite light, and joy, allow this energy to wash over any limitations that you are holding in your physical body. Let this infinite self guide you to clear any blocks in your physical body, any limited beliefs. Now let this light spread further into your etheric body or your energy body. If there are any limitations, if you are playing small, if there are any blocks that make you feel limited, Allow this infinite source to clear it. Now take a nice deep breath and allow this light within you to expand further. And if there are any emotions into your emotional body, if there are any heavy emotions, any fear, lack thoughts, any emotions that are making you believe you are limited, you are small, you are stuck, let your infinite self expand into this and bring in more possibilities. Feel this light and love expand. Now let this light expand into your mental body. If you have constant self criticism or any, if you constantly think thoughts which make you feel limited, or if you have any worries about a challenge, let this light of infinite possibilities wash over you. A lot of blocks can be cleared by infinite possibility thinking. So let your thoughts be open to new patterns. Now let this light expand into your soul, into your spiritual bodies. You are now opening up to infinite possibilities. And from this space, over the coming days, you are going to be open to new doors opening, new possibilities. And whenever you're ready, from this amazing energy imbibed within you, you may open your eyes. And now let's set the intention for today with this beautiful energy. Today, I set the intention to remain open to infinite possibilities. I allow life to surprise me with new opportunities, new ideas, new outcomes. I welcome the unknown with curiosity and trust. Okay, thank you, everybody.